Hi guys, because the guys in here, Jamaican YouTuber. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to react to a Japanese hookup expert explaining the hookup culture in Japan. No, I haven't been in Japan for like 8 years. Maybe there's something I could learn because I haven't been really hooking up because that's not my style. But persons have had some success. Most persons I know who have been in the culture have had some good success. So let's see what this guy has to say and see if he's capping or not. Make sure to subscribe, share to know when my videos are out. All my vlogs or background vlogs or anything like behind the scenes stuff will be posted on my Patreon for now. Because you guys not recommend that content that much. Anyway, let's get in the video. No.
Hey guys, it's Shun here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I would like to talk about how hookups work in Japan.
Wow.
What?
Why are you talking about hookups?
What do you mean? Why am I talking about it?
Well, I guess my question is, have you ever had a single hookup in your life?
Of course, yeah, I have been getting laid all the time.
Really?
Yes, last night I got laid with this chick called...
I'm Shun. I'm you. I'm literally you. Why are you sticking to such a plain lie?
Fine, but you know what? I will still talk about it because I think it's an interesting topic and I get to hear from my experienced friends their stories.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I have friends, unlike you. Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, I consider myself as a hookup expert, and by that I mean I am an expert at knowing that I have zero experience doing that. So recently, like this past few years, I've been seeing the rise of
All right, so this guy is a joker already.
sexual freedom, and being promiscuous is getting more and more accepted by society, which I believe is called being sexually liberal. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it's great, people are getting more freedom to do what they please with a lot less judgment nowadays. But the thing is, I don't see that happening in Japan as much. Hooking up is still kind of stigmatized in Japan, which is essentially the reason why, on dating apps like Tinder, they only show their face partially and use fake names and stuff like that, so they don't get caught by people they actually know in real life. But that doesn't mean it never happens.
Okay.
Sometimes people want to just, fool around and have some physical intimacy without being held responsible for a serious relationship.
Yeah, if you know, you know. On Japanese Tinder, you will see the most blurred out emojis, out of focus pictures, and you wonder why they have group pictures and block out faces. They have pictures of themselves facing away from the camera. They have pictures of food and beer, but not an actual picture of the face. Oh God.
So yeah, I'm gonna share with you guys how hookups work in Japan. And just a little bit of disclaimer. This video is not where I talk about the correct way hookups should work or judge whether the Japanese way of hooking up is politically correct or not. You guys are more than welcome to share your opinions and thoughts
Politically
in the comment
correct
section, but
hookups.
just know that in this video, I'm just here to tell you guys how people go about it typically, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it reflects on my personal and everyone else's, views on it. So yeah. So hookups in Japan, or everyday life in general actually, it's all about tatemae. And one
Yes.
big difference that exists is that you always don't want to be clear with what it is that you want. And here's what I mean. So let's say you got a date to go on. You guys meet up and most of the time you go there by train. I'll explain
Correct.
why it's train later. But you guys, introduce each other and go
Mr.
for dinner
Train.
or something. The most popular destination for this kind of situation would be izakaya, the Japanese bar where you can drink and also get a decent like actual meal. And after you eat, have a couple of drinks, and you both are feeling good and stuff. Now it's time for the guy to make a move. You know, in Japan, as developed and advanced this country is, the gender roles are pretty outdated, and
Facts.
the characteristics or qualities that an ideal, classy Japanese woman should have are being less assertive, modest, and having gentle disposition and stuff like that. So girls don't usually make moves as much as you think they would in a country like this. Well, I watch a lot of Japanese porn and Japanese women seem very aggressive though. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's only in a fantasy and that's not the reality. Wake up. So how does a guy make a move?
Do people actually watch the porn and then think that happens in real life though? Wow, that is absolutely crazy.
In a situation like this, You don't want to invite her to your place because that's too creepy, and you
Mm-hmm.
also don't want to, ask to go to her place because that's intrusive.
Correct.
Then
Love
where do
hotel?
you go? You may ask, or you may already know at this point. Love hotel it is. Yes, as much as they claim to be a place for actual couples to have some quality time together, it's also a place for hookups.
It
That's
is
why
the
gets
place for
kinda
hookups.
awkward if you run into another couple in the hallway of Love Hotel because again, hooking up or having sex in general is seen somewhat shameful or at least
Really?
something
No.
you shouldn't be talking about in public. And the way you're supposed to invite her is also quite interesting and unique, I think. The last
Yeah.
thing you want to do is to be explicit and say, do you want to go to a Love Hotel? Because
Right.
that's almost as explicit as to say, okay, so let me you. What you can say
Pretty
is,
much, but that's-
do you want to go have some rest? I know you guys are confused, but let me explain. So in Love Hotels, usually there are two options: stay or rest.
Stay or rest, yeah.
literally means staying at the
night.
hotel for
For
the
the
night,
night.
and rest means staying there for only a couple of hours.
Hours.
That's why saying, do you want to go have some rest can mean, do you want to go to a Love Hotel? It's like the Japanese version of Netflix and chill, if you will. And if you wish to be a little
Yeah.
bit clearer, you could say, do you want to go to a hotel? But just keep in mind that you still don't want to say the word
Love hotel.
and specify what kind of hotel you are referring to because that's way too sensual. There's a big difference. So ladies, if you go on a date with a Japanese guy and he says to you, do you want to go have some rest? Don't take that literally and think that you guys gonna actually have some rest and relax. Because ironically, what he actually intends to do is very much the opposite of having a rest, if you know what I'm talking about. But a lot of Japanese
Definitely.
men don't want to make a move unless they have some excuse to do so either, because they don't want to be seen as a fuckboy, right? So remember how I said people usually use trains when they hook up? So in Japan, especially in bigger cities like Osaka and Tokyo, public transport is the main way to get around because one, it just works, and two, it is way cheaper than driving a car. And another reason being that when it's time for the last train of the day, which is typically around midnight, the guy can say, oh shoot, we missed the last train. I guess we were having so much fun that we lost track of the time. If only there was...
That is the move, people. That is it. I know about this. Missing the last train. If the girl misses the last train with you, that probably means she wants to hang out with you somewhere and spend some more time with you. Now, how you spend that time is up to you and how aggressive you are.
Was a place where we could go and kill some time until the first train in the morning. So here's another tip for the ladies. If you go on a date and if you don't feel like it, you could say, oh, by the way, my last train is at, blah blah time, so I need to leave here by this
Yep,
time.
they do that
way
too.
You can express you're not interested in him without being rude or, hurting his feelings as much. But say you guys end up going to a love hotel and most of the time you guys pay up front. And again, here come gender roles. The guy usually pays. And for guys, there's always this inner conflict as to which room to select, because what's tricky here is that there are different grades or
Grades,
levels
yeah.
in rooms. The higher the price is, the more extravagant the room gets. So it's like, I'm not really sure if I care about impressing her that much since this is just a hookup, but I don't want to be seen as a cheap guy. But then again, if I chose the most expensive one, she might think I'm trying way too hard. The middle range it is. But if you feel comfortable with each other, go ahead and discuss, because not only are the prices different, each room has distinct features and amenities. What kind
Yeah.
of features?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think you already know. And once you both are in the room, it's almost guaranteed that both of you have a mutual interest or the same intention. So
Always
what I
get
would
consent.
say, do you want to take a shower first, or you don't mind me taking it first? Unless you guys are so wasted or so into each other that you just want to get down to business right away, it's kind of etiquette to, clean up your body first before the
Really?
activity. So
Okay.
take a shower and also brush your teeth. There's always complimentary toothbrushes.
And then
available.
you bathe again
And for
after?
the ladies, this is the moment where you get to have the last chance to do your last minute shaving business and start your own body lotion. I don't know, but it's all there. And after you both take a shower,
This is
now,
interesting.
this is where you two will take the opportunity to demonetize this video. So I will leave the rest to your imagination. But if you are interested, I might make another video about it. So please let me know if you'd be interested in that kind of video by
Alright,
smashing
that's
the
valid.
like button. And also, please teach me how it works in where you are from. Is it similar? Is it different? Just
No.
teach me. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching my video today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Alright, that's not bad. Yeah, it was not a bad video at all. Very informative. Yeah, that's pretty much how it works in Japan. In Jamaica, we don't have that sort of public transportation system that runs that late. Most persons who are doing things have to drive, or they take taxis in the metropolitan areas. And if you want to do something, people do things at their house or in the car or wherever they can, because Jamaicans are not that inhibited when it comes to sexual activity. So yeah. I don't think really would a Jamaican pay for a hotel. And Jamaicans don't even date like that. I mean, it's a whole different thing. How does that work in your country? How does it work in America? Hookup culture in America, or wherever you guys are watching from, the UK, Europe, in the continent of Africa. Let me know how the hookup culture works for you. Wow, that was a pretty nice video. Let me know if you like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Pick us a guy, Jamaican YouTuber. He keep it shoes.